Hello everyone, welcome to Two Old Goats Farm. First off, shout out to my mom. She found this apron for me online and I absolutely love it, my two old goats. I do have an earlier video on my YouTube channel explaining the reason behind two old goats, so go ahead and feel free to watch that video. But today, what I'd like to do is talk about my first Azure standard delivery and or my pickup and what I ordered and why. So I'm pretty excited about this. Azure Standard is a company out of Oregon. You can find them online. I'll have the link below if you'd like to go through that. If you join, I do get credit for that, so I'd appreciate it. But just, if you could, go online. What I first did was I went on and I asked for their catalogs, which they did send me. I like that hands-on, being able to look, write things down, so I am still a very touchy-feely kind of person as far as that's concerned. But they did send me all the catalogs for free. I got a household and family catalog. I got an Azure brands catalog, a health and beauty catalog, a nutritional supplement catalog, and a healthy food catalog. So these catalogs are chock full of all of the products that they carry and pricing, just a lot of information in there. It'll give you an idea of what this company offers for you. They did give me the April sales catalog with all of that, and today when I went to the drop point, I got August's catalog in there. In my box, I also got a welcome packet. So just a lot of information that they give you. A drop point is a family or an organization that volunteers. This company will pack up a semi-truck in Oregon. It has a frozen availability, it has a refrigerated availability, and dry storage, and they'll bring it to a location. My drop point is about 40 minutes away in Pennsylvania. Family, the truck pulls up, drops everything off, and the family goes through, checks off on the invoice, and I pulled up to the drop point about 8 minutes earlier. I was told 10:15. I got there about 8 minutes earlier. The truck was there already. I got to talk to the driver. He's very sweet, but that was short. Wanted to get him on his way. And the family was sweet as well. They had everything for you. The kids were there because school's off, and they helped you load up your vehicle. And it was just an all-around good experience that lasted all of 5 minutes. So great organization that the company has for you. If you wanted to go traditional, they do have options where you can use UPS or USPS. You are going to pay individual shipping costs for that. I did that on my first order, put everything in that I wanted, and then I'd have it shipped to the house, nice and neat, and shipping cost was pretty high. So with this shared shipping costs with the semi, I have to tell you, I saw the back inside of that semi, the thing was packed. And with this shared shipping costs and these drop locations, the way that they do it once a month, everybody's absorbing that cost, and I paid $256.72 total for my orders. I have 9 items. My shipping was 8.5%, which was $20.11. So they go by weight, they go by how much space you take up on the semi to figure out their shipping charges and how far out they're going. So $20 in shipping is what I paid, which was a lot less than what it was individually shipped to my house. And I do go to another location when I'm out in that area in Pennsylvania, so it was like a win-win situation, 2 birds with 1 stone. So I didn't have a problem driving, and again, it was a very pleasant situation. I met the driver, I met the family, I met the people that were there picking up their orders, and it's really a great community to be part of. So let's get into what I ordered and why. The first thing I ordered was a 10-pound bag of organic curly pasta. This is Azure Market brand. It is all organic, and it's a really nice sack that they give you. I'll be putting this in a food grade bucket with a gamma lid. But it's a 10-pound bag. I paid $23.68 for that. That comes to about $2.37 for a 16 ounce and a normal, what you would see in the store package. Wegmans carries their pasta organic and higher brand anywhere from $1.99 to $2.99. So at $3.37, it's right in the middle there. And I got it in bulk, so I won't be needing to buy that anytime soon. I do make a lot of pasta salads in the summer and macaroni and cheese, so that's the reason why I purchased 10 pounds. With any of this stuff, you can order less or you can order more in most cases. So as you order more and get into a bulk situation, your pricing goes down. An example of that is I ordered a case of Durham Semolina spaghetti. Now this brand is very familiar for me. I've seen it in the stores. It's a product of Italy. It's a very high quality brand. And I purchased a case of this instead of just 1 or 3. I decided to go with 12. So I got 12 boxes of this pasta and I paid $3.03 for each box. Wegmans carries that brand for $3.79 a box. So I had some savings on that and I'm pretty happy with it. The next thing I purchased was something that I don't see in the store. I've been eating a lot of brown rice. This is a Thai Jasmine organic brown rice. I can't even lift it. I did purchase a 25-pound bag of that, so I do have quite a bit of brown rice now. I will be storing that in a food grade bucket with a gamma lid. I keep saying that. So you want to make sure that your bucket is food grade. You can look online on how to determine that. I won't get too much into it. But I bought these on Amazon. This is a pretty fancy one. It's got a tilt handle and everything. I didn't even realize that. The gamma lid is separate. It's a 2-part section. So you would just take a mallet, a soft hammer, and attach it to the bucket. And then this is a twist on off lid, so you'll be able to access the contents in that bucket very easily in this situation. So it's a little bit of a expense in the beginning, but now I have a food grade storage that I could use over and over again. If this rice was going to be going shelf life long term, I'm talking years, then I would go the extra step and use a Mylar bag. This is the smaller one. They do have 5-gallon Mylar bags, light out. They have oxygen absorbers that you would put in there, and then you would seal this with a hair straightener. I would also probably store some in a half-gallon or gallon mason jar, and then every time I want to go fill up that mason jar, I would open up the Mylar bag, just cut along where I sealed it with the hair straightener. I would take out what I would need, and then you can reuse this bag by just sealing again with the hair straightener. I would also replace the oxygen bags as well, but this is a way to really extend your pantry life and store things in bulk and buy things in bulk in a savings. I paid $32.21 for that 25-pound bag, so that's $1.29 per pound, or just to give you an idea, I paid $6.45 for 5 pounds of organic brown rice. So when you go into the store and you look at organic brown rice, that quantity, 5 pounds, I feel that this was definitely a savings in a bulk situation, as heavy as that is. So the next thing I bought was coffee. I don't use the K-Cups anymore, the Keurig. I'm trying to be really mindful what I consume, what my family consumes, and I just feel that down the road, putting very hot water through a plastic container somewhere, dots are going to be connected and it's not going to be a good outcome. So I've gone back to grinding my own coffee beans and using good old Mr. Coffee and the paper filters. I do want to maybe try the drip coffee. I know it's a fad, but it looks like it would be a good situation. So again, just trying to experiment, trying to upgrade what I utilize, and Azure Standards gives you that opportunity. This is an Oregon company, an artisan coffee called Catalina's Coffee Company, and it's 100% organic, grown in Nicaragua, and sold through Azure standards. I did pay $60 for this bag. You don't have to get a 5-pound bag, but I chose to. I was using the Wegmans family pack. I think that's 2.5 pounds. I was paying roughly like $15 for the bag. So 2 of them would be $30. So I did double my cost for the coffee, but I can smell it through this bag. It smells amazing. And I do feel that the quality of this coffee is probably going to be superior. And I don't think that I'll be disappointed with this purchase. So that was my coffee. Again, ordering things. This is the first time I'm ordering, so I'm ordering things that I'm using as well. But then I'm ordering things that I might have some interest in. So this is water kefir starter grains. Now, I don't know if usually I've seen kefir in the yogurt section. This is water kefir. So you're going to add it to water, fruit juice, or coconut water. I do like fermented sodas, so kombucha, shrubs I've been making. So this is just a experiment to see if I can get some more fermented things into my diet to keep a healthy gut. I think that the American diet is a horrible, horrible thing for your gut, and just want to concentrate on getting that gut healthy, because that is the root of all evil, and that is the root of all happiness. So you want to have your good gut health, and fermented things are a good way of doing that. So this is the reason why I got that. I paid $20.77. Now you can buy this in larger quantities, and it does get cheaper as you buy larger quantities in most cases. You just have to look through that and research it. But this is good until March of 2026, and they're reusable. So once I make a batch of a water kefir, let's say I use blueberries, I can continue using that and keeping the blueberry flavored theme through it, or I could add other fruits and combine them and make my own special fruit profiles. So this comes with instructions, there's recipes and videos, and you always have the online community and Pinterest to help you along the way with ideas. So this is my start down the rabbit hole of kefir, and I'll have an update on that, on how that goes. The other thing that I did was they have a sales section, and they have a bargain section. Bargain section I saw was mostly things like, let's say that during packing something got ripped open, or it's getting close to the Best Buy date, they'll start discounting these items. In this, I think this was the sale section, I found this was dark wheat brands. It's a flour, it's organic, and I paid $2.09 for a pound of it. So I'm looking at maybe, again, adding things. I've been doing a lot with my sourdough starter. So some wheat brand will be a bad addition to the diet as far as nutrition. And at $2.09 for organic for a pound of it, you couldn't go wrong with it. So that did get into my cart. There were a lot of other things on there. I think the other thing that caught my eye was a case of pasteurized organic eggs, and the sell by date was the best by date was very close, or it had passed, and I think it was almost like 60% off. So if you use a large amount of eggs and you knew you were going to use them pretty close to when the best by date was, that was a great option to get it. It was really cheap. I didn't get it because I do get my eggs from the Trenton's Farmers Market right now, but there's all kinds of things on there, so be careful when you get on there. It is almost like the Sears catalog. You keep adding and adding and adding, and then you go and you kind of like look where you're at, and you're like, oop, and then you have to go back. But a lot of great options. The next one, I'm pretty excited about this. They have a huge amount of health and beauty supplements, organic things that you might not have access to other than the big delivery companies. I won't say their name. I don't like them. I don't use them unless it's the last resort. I'm very upset when you drive through New Jersey, just anywhere now. It's a lot in the farmlands. You'd be surprised how many farms have a warehouse on them now, but you know, I don't have a membership. I haven't had a membership in 3 years. And if I order from them, I do the free shipping. I don't pay them anything. I don't need it right away. And that's just me personally. I mean, I don't hold anybody, you know, against it's an option, but here's a side option that you can use. It's another company, has a little bit of a different standard, and one that I feel comfortable supporting. So this was a packet of 30 electrolyte stamina power packs, and I ordered this because I was out of the ones that I was getting from Costco. Costco has the same quantity in their packs, a 30 pack, so that's the only similar thing to it. And I ordered this because it is pomegranate blueberry, and I happen to like that flavor profile. So that came in my box today, and then I kind of looked and I saw the power packs, the 30 pack that Costco is selling is online for $29.99. Now I did get it on sale. I think their flavor was lemonade and cherry, but it's substantially more money. This was $16.24. So there's a savings there. But more importantly, when you look at this product, the Costco brand that I was buying has 11 grams of sugar and 12 grams of carbs per serving. That's not all of it, that's per serving. This has 1 gram of sugar and 4 carbs per serving. So this not only is cheaper, this is a far superior product. This is far better for you, and it's probably one of my favorite flavor combinations, blueberry pomegranate. So win-win all the way around. Hands, you know, big hand clap to Azure Standards for providing a product like this for me to be able to purchase and feel good about consuming and giving it to my family to consume. So I'm really happy about that. I did get 2 yards of unbleached cheesecloth. Very familiar with this company. I've used their parchment paper. I've used their cupcake liners. So very familiar with the quality that they provide and their mission statement. And I've been doing a lot of fermentations that I need to strain, and also making cheese. So I thought that was good, and I paid $3.45 for that. And I had mentioned earlier about fermentation and how you want to get that into your diet and superior products. I've been saying I did get a block of the Sierra Nevada organic. It's raw milk, white cheddar. This is grass fed. It's aged over 120 days. The sell by date is February of 2024. So I have no problem. It's a 5-pound block. I can shred some of this. I can freeze some of it if I choose. I can just chop off a chunk when I need it. I've seen everybody online that's been using this brand that they not only love this brand, they haven't had any issues with it. So I'm really excited to be able to have access to raw milk. You know, I'm very upset with the state of New Jersey does not allow the sale of raw milk, and unfortunately I have to either go through a company that will offer me superior products or drive over into Pennsylvania and get that. But this is a great option. They have different flavors. I think next time I might order the pepper jack. And you don't have to get 5 pounds. It's just cheaper sometimes. There's definitely smaller options, and we just want to, you know, buy what at least what I wanted to do is buy the things that I use, and have a pantry where I can go continuously into and have the inventory to make things from scratch for me and the kids and Billy, and feel good about the food that I'm consuming. If I'm not growing it, if I'm not getting it from the Amish market, if I'm not getting it from Azure Standard, I will go to Costco or Wegmans if need be. But right now I do feel that this is a good option. Things to, I guess, know, since this was my first order. I did have an order in my cart. So I had a cart, I had all the things that I wanted to get, and I missed, there's a cutoff date. I missed the cutoff date, so therefore I missed my opportunity to order for that month's delivery. What I did was I did talk to my drop point person. They were actually nice enough. They said that they would text me a reminder for the drop point cutoff. I thought that was sweet, and I told them that they didn't have to go through that. For me and my absent-mindedness, I can set a reminder on my phone. Azure does send you reminders as well. I'm not the greatest with email, so that was the reason why I missed the cutoff date, but that was kind of sad on my part, because I wanted to order. There were things in my cart that I had wanted, and I didn't get the opportunity to do it because I didn't have the order from my cart ordered before the drop-off date. So the next time what I did was I placed my order. And what's nice about that is you can place the order, but then you can go back to that order and you can add, subtract, you can cancel the entire order. You can do whatever you want before that drop-off date, before that cutoff date. So at least that guarantees that if that cutoff date comes and you don't have the opportunity to visit your order, it'll still go through with the items that you had chosen. And that's a way not to miss the order date. It's good too that you can go in there and look, because just because you go from your cart to an order doesn't mean that you're going to get it, because they do make sure that their produce and their products are, good quality. So they might have something in stock when you order it, but when your cutoff date comes, it might not be in stock. That's kind of, a weird situation. I was thinking that if you actually ordered it, like somebody has a little sticky and puts it on there and said that one's yours, but that's not what happens. So be mindful that you need to look at your order to see there may be some things in there that you expect that you're not going to get, and that's simply because that product was not superior enough to ship out to you, or they were just out of it. So again, it's just a different way of doing things. My little way of saying, I don't like you, warehouse, but it is what it is. And if anybody has any questions or comments or anything, feel free to give me a holler. I'll definitely answer any questions. Again, the link will be provided in the comments for you to click on if you want to look into it yourself. And if you want to go the organic route, there's plenty of options out there for you, so, and especially with this company. So I hope everybody is enjoying your day, and you take care.